Here's another lecture for you to check out. It's called Be Impressionable. This one's so critical because people talk about what sort of sales personality survives in today's world. Well, this talks about all the right things you should be doing so you stand out with customers every single day. Here's a lecture right here. Boom. So what does your brand say about you right now? Are you somebody that people say you're always falling asleep everywhere? Are you professional with a group of professionals? Like they look at you and say, you know what, this person looks professional. Are you the person that's the crazy partier that people look at and say, this person's not taking this job seriously, he's just crazy? Are you that person? Maybe you're a goof. Maybe you're someone that's always late. Whatever it is about your brand, this is something that you can change in person, because every single day you have a chance to change it. Although your first impression is going to be hard for you to change. Jordan Belfort, the Wolf of Wall Street, has a great quote that I like. I'll put it right up here on the screen. Act as if you're a wealthy man, rich already, and then you'll surely become rich. Act as if you'll have unmatched confidence, and then people will surely have confidence in you. Act as if you have unmatched experience, and then people will follow your advice. Act as if you are already a tremendous success, and as sure as I stand here today, you will become successful. Now, this is something that Jordan Belfort said years ago, right? There's a movie made after him, Wolf of Wall Street. Things have changed a little bit from this, but I want you to think about this differently. What kind of salesperson do you want to be? I mean, what would that salesperson look like? Think about how you dress. And that's going to change depending on your career. If you're selling something that's not to corporate businesses downtown, you don't necessarily need to wear a suit and tie everywhere. But think about what would the salesperson in your industry look like? What would a professional look like? How would you want people to feel after meeting you? What would you want them to say about you after your interaction? I mean, how should that look? How should you look? Rushed? Professional? Are you someone that they would want to meet with again? Are you someone that they can trust? Do you bring value whenever you meet with them? Do you have something to offer them? That's more about today. Today is not about that Jordan Belfort, you know what, just sell somebody and you'll get it, you'll make it happen. Think about the type of salesperson that you would want to meet with. What is that person like? And then once you have that in your mind and you've actually written it out and thought about it, remember this, that you really never do get a second chance to make a first impression. I've always been a really big fan of looking at myself in the terms of be, do, have. That's something that you'll hear from Tony Robbins and Mary Morrissey and different people out there in the world that talk about, building your own self up and making yourself live a better life. Be, do, have is a technique that these people use to become that type of person that they want to be. Let me tell you how it works. The first part is be, and that's what kind of salesperson do you want to become? What does that person look like? I just gave you a bunch of things to think about. You should have an idea of what that person is. Let's just imagine you are a success. You are that person. What is that person like? What would you need to be that person? The next part is do. And think about it like this. If you are that person, you are that successful person you just described, what sort of actions does that salesperson do every day? What do they do? How do they live their life? What time do they get up? How do they dress? What do they eat? How do they talk? What do they do? The last part is have, and it's what type of success does that person have? And the idea is this: if you act like the person that you want to be, and you do the actions, every single day actions that person would do, then you're going to end up having everything that you want in life. Everything we just talked about in terms of your vision board and the reason why you started sales. You're going to have all of that as long as you be that type of person you want to be, do the types of things that person that you will be. If you start doing them today, you're going to end up having all those things. So That's all about being likable and being about that person that your customers want to meet with, the person that's going to be a success in the long run. We start there because we're going to build upon that going forward. And next, we're going to talk about doing that same sort of thing online. How was that? Well, guess what? It's only one video out of 40 plus lectures that I give you and you have access to right now online. So go check them out, enjoy it, work on your skill sets and get better, and I'll see you in the next video.